Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic Medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel. Hello, anyone who is new to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I know I was not here last Sunday. I apologize. I had some very serious clearings to do, so I really had to attend to those emergencies. So thank you so much for your patience. And if you are new, thank you so much for stopping by here. My name is Elizabeth. As I said, I am a divine channeler, a medium, a spirit extractor specialist, and I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to union. And it's been amazing being here on YouTube, being able to support those of you who are on very special paths. I know it gets very lonely and isolated out there. There's plenty of information I know that's out on YouTube, but I really appreciate if you resonate with what I'm bringing, and I try my best to be able to bring information that can help support you, help give you the tools, help you to be able to shift energy, keep the faith, inspire. Anything that I can share from my own personal journey in terms of what's helped me energetically, I am always willing to pass that forward. So I hope that there's something that you can find here. And thank you so much to those of you who have been subscribers. And I really do appreciate all your comments. I love connecting with you within personal sessions. And just to let anyone who's new know, I do offer personal readings, definitely. I am a divine channeler. As I said, I also am a psychic medium. So I can speak to your angels, to your guides, all very directly. Same thing, psychic medium. Be able to bring those of you who have loved ones on the other side, bring that in, help you to understand that it's really them, that they are supporting you in your everyday life. They're still there with you. And of course, yes, also letting you know that they're okay, that they are happy and they're doing what they need to do as far as learning on the other side. I love what I do. I love being able to use my gifts to help others. If you are someone who has very severe attachments, if you feel like there's demonic possession, if you feel like there are psychic attacks, if you feel like there are malicious souls in your home, anything and everything and all of the above. I'm a very unique high-level spirit extractor specialist. I'm usually the last stop for many people. I've had cases where Catholic priests and shamans were not able to assist, so they came to me. So the work that I do is, the reason why I say it's high level is because it's using the higher spiritual bodies, and it's done interdimensionally. So I'm using my light body. I'm able to remove all of these things at a soul level and at a physical level from here. So I can go anywhere in the world, anywhere around the United States, any country. I've been helping a lot of people to be able to be liberated and not have these things interfere on your path any longer. And I do find lots of twin flames have interferences, and you know, it's very difficult to deal with these situations, and you want to just move forward. And I'm always guided by my team as to, you know, what's going to be the case where I'm going to take on, say yes to, and be able to assist with. Anything and everything that I could possibly do. If I'm guided to do it, I do. So, you know, realistically speaking, I know there's so many people that have attachments and things out there. So I can't realistically help everyone, although I am compelled to. But I really, truly am blessed that I have been able to assist a lot of people with moving forward from a very dark situation. These particular messages come from Archangel Michael. Now, if you are new to this channel, Archangel Michael is one of my main guides. I have many. I have guides that are Druidic. I have guides that are Egyptian. I have guides that are Atlantean. I have guides that are Native Americans. I have a huge spiritual team filled with lots of colorful beings, powerful beings. But Archangel Michael is someone who I've always been very, very close with, and he's one of my main guides. And I knew this Sunday that when his candle snapped really loud, I said, Archangel Michael, with this portal that we just had, the summer solstice on the 21st, on Friday, that Michael's going to drop it like it's hot. Yes, I did say that. Michael does have a sense of humor. Yes, let me know. I've been experiencing a lot of interesting ascension symptoms. It has been challenging for me. I'm sure many of you have also been experiencing this. The solstice, of course, as we go through all these closures, these portals are closures, cosmic portals, cosmic shifts, they keep just getting a lot more intense and keep getting more and more accelerated. Everything just moving forward, moving everything ahead to help us to really just be the love here on Earth. And I celebrate solstices anyway. I follow the Celtic year, the old Celtic year, from the Wicca, from Druidry. So we know it as Litha, the summer solstice, the midsummer night, and all about that power of the sun, and what that power brings, that life energy, that life force. And yeah, lots of things going on, and Archangel Michael let me know what the focuses are going to be for those of you who are twin flames. So if you are a twin flame, listen up. You may want to favorite this, you may want to like it. I always say that genuinely, because there could be things there that maybe you have missed, maybe there's more information there, maybe you need to go deeper with things. That's why I always say that. And I always say that if personal sessions, because I offer obviously personal sessions. As a reader, as someone who connects with your spiritual team, loved ones on the other side and things, I offer an hour, I offer 30 minutes. You can find all that information on the paranormalpriestess.com. But I always say to my clients, if you're going to have a reading, you may just want to write some things down or find a different way of recording, digitally record or record on Skype. Because it's very important. Sometimes, we just can't take in all that information at once. We need to integrate it. So, without further ado, thanks for hanging in with me. Just wanted to say those things. I'm going to get on to the messages, and I do have them typed. Now, for those of you who are new, when I get these messages, I'm hearing everything very clear audiently. So I'm getting it in my head, my inner hearing, and then I'm typing it out. So that's how I'm getting it. And I love especially doing it this way because I like to be able to share how Archangel Michael's actually explaining it. So, that's why. But we are definitely moving forward all in the manifested world. So it's going to get really exciting. But of course, with everything else, with all different stages, we're always learning, we're always growing, and learning and growing is, of course, not always easy, right? It's many times challenging. But stay with it. So many of you are doing an amazing, amazing job. I know you've come a long way, and you've stood with yourself, you connecting with your beloved, you're assisting them, and you're staying committed to everything. And even if you have dropped off the path a bit and it was too much, you did what you needed to do, and the divine helped you to understand the truth and come right back onto the path and grow from there. So kudos to you for doing the work. I know how hard it is sometimes, trust me. So let's see, here we are. I am Archangel Michael. I have a very important message to share with those in the Twin Flame Collective. This message is regarding the significant movement of the union process as it begins unfolding within the manifested world. Many of you are now at a turning point where all the energetic shifts have now cleared the past, and this past no longer impedes your ability to enter into sacred union within. And this has been benefiting you so much so that you have begun understanding the truth of wholeness within. And that within, that wholeness is godliness, where unconditional love and harmony reign. Now, if you have been watching the channel, I have been sharing messages about the inner marriage. There's a beautiful meditation that I put on YouTube on how you can bring that unity energy, connect with your heart space, connect with Mother Goddess, Father God, and your twin, and really just embrace that in the now. Claim that marriage. So important there. And that's what Archangel Michael is referring to there. This energetic shift has been assisted greatly by the cosmic shifts that have been supporting the closures of lower belief systems and traumas from the past. So much of the sacral work, traumas from our childhood, different ways in which we've been shut down from past relationships and their hurt, and how we have disconnected with intimacy, imbalanced with intimacy, or have found it very difficult to connect with our own bodies, our own sexuality and creativity. So a lot of the sacral centers have been purging. That's been coming up. So very great job for those of you who, I know the sacral is really difficult. Our emotional seat is always very difficult to deal with. So I know this has been a very emotional portal. Michael goes on to say, can you not feel the completion within now and the joy and love that is of your heart space? Okay, now if you're not there, you are being assisted with getting there. So no worries, okay? This love is eternal and is never unfulfilling. This love is bringing you into a state of allowance or acceptance. You have shifted into the allowing of all universal events as they make their way into your energetic fields and into the physical reality. You are allowing yourself to love yourself. So important, and it's key. And accept the aspects of yourself throughout all dimensions and lifetimes. You are allowing yourself to feel love for your beloved and the mother and father right here and right now. And you are accepting that this is ultimate truth. Now remember, we've talked about separation and purging separation. And that is really, really key. To understand that we are not separate from love, ever. And to know that we can experience love at any given moment, as long as we shift to that. We shift into that truth and embrace that fact and dispel the illusion. And we're there. Then we are right there at the door to be able to bring this into the manifested reality. So if you're not quite there yet, that's okay. But know that's where you're going with this. This truth is now spreading out like branches of a tree and reaching far and wide as a great network of divine loving energy that's creating a fantastic grid of life across the earth. This collective love is lifting all, and doing so at an accelerated rate. The power of love is driving all into place, dear ones. The love that you are allowing and accepting is manifesting the union consciousness within the manifested world, and is evident more and more as you come to realize that this unity unifies all that is beautiful, loving, peaceful, and abundant. And this, beloveds, is the mystery of all mysteries. Love and its power to give nothing but abundance and fulfillment in the now without any conditions is the lesson that has taken thousands of years for humanity to realize and live from. I am asking all twin flames at this time who are not within physical union as of yet to embrace this truth and to bring this into your everyday living. Knowing that your beloved is within your heart space, loving you, supporting you, living with you in the home within the space that is never empty, but always overflowing. That home is your heart. This will, of course, be able to make its way into the physical world, and believe us when we say that twin flames are called and assisted within all areas of their lives, and that any misunderstandings or transitions that seem as though there may not be a clear path will also be given a clear path. Will be able to be given a clear path as you address all that your higher selves in our world are bringing to your attention, in addition to what your beloved is mirroring for you to acknowledge and release. I would especially recommend that the sacral chakra, the emotional center, the creative center be focused on, as well as the root chakra of bringing your everyday basic needs into balance and harmony so that you and your beloved would be able to share these and more. Now this is where the main focus is going to now. It's the root chakra. So we still have a lot of people out there who are finishing up the sacral clearing, the sacral balancing. But now we are heading into, see, as it's coming down lower and lower and lower, now we're going into the root chakra. The root chakra is all about that connection to the physical in all ways. Your vessel, the way you connect with the earth and everything about the earth, all your basic needs. These are the things now to focus on. Your home is your heart, and your heart of home shall also receive a physical shelter that unifies both that inner world and that outer world. It is now to let go of the last of the hurtful emotions from family relations and old partnerships. If they have weakened you and kept you from your power and creative potential, they are to be closed out now, never to return. The root chakra of living within the physical with your beloved is now coming front and center. I'll say it again for those of you who are still questioning whether or not the twin flame dynamic is meant to be manifested. For you, the root chakra of living within the physical with your beloved is now coming front and center. If you are on the twin flame path, on the twin flame journey, and you are both here in physical bodies, yes, yes, and yes, I get this question all the time in my sessions. You are meant to live with your beloved in the physical. That's where this is going. So I hope this is confirming. If anyone out there really needed to hear that, I'm glad, because embracing that is really key. That's what we're here to do. We chose to do this. Living in the physical together will require a sense of tuning into each other and embracing the importance of the heart and the mission of that heart. It will require the incorporation of the basic needs and working within a time-restricted 3D world while operating from a 5D consciousness. Where have you disconnected from everyday living? So these are questions to really meditate on, reflect upon, because these are going to be the things that you would require to be focused on, so that way you know, okay, this is what I need to clear. This is what I need to adjust here. How has this changed for you? What are you at resistance with within the physical 3D world? Okay, for some it's their physical body. For some it's prosperity. Some are overworkers. Some are underworkers. Some are feeling very dizzy and ungrounded and not really even focused on the earth. Are you present? Can you be present? Live from the present. Know that that's where you are living. Everything's in the now. The rules and regulations of the 3D world still apply to a certain extent. Are you at resistance with how the world is? There are a lot of things that are going on in the world that are very traumatic. But are you someone that really does not, say, like earth living? Do you feel very disconnected from people? Though earth life will be shifting into the heart, there are still ways that both must collaborate on. Remember, the twin flame connection is still meant to be physical. And so we have a lot of our physical stresses, intentions, responsibilities, things like that are still very relevant. Meals, home life, family obligations, important events, schedules, and trying times shall require the ability to adjust and to give to these areas all that are your unified heart space. Your heart space, which is shared, will then move your mind into thought and that thought into action. So as Michael described, we are going to be given that choice. Now, unity, what is unity with our beloved? It's our divine alignment, the balance, and the unity within. It's also their balance and unity within their alignment and us coming together. And choosing love over ego. Now, of course, no one's perfect. We're here in a human form. But we're always going to be working through things with our beloveds. Things are not going to be perfect. But by choosing the love over the ego, when one of you falls out of alignment, being able to come through that together. That's what's going to keep that alignment. That's what's going to keep that unity energy flowing. And that unity energy, that's what's really going to heal the earth. It's being able to bring that type of energy. So we're always going to be working through, we're always going to be growing, we're always going to be releasing, we're always going to be doing those things. But as those of you come into the physical embodiment with your beloved, you are going to be doing that from a place where you have already cleared your past, he's cleared his past, and we mean all past. We mean past lives and past ancient lives and all of that, including everything within this life, everything we've gone through, all the traumas and lower belief systems and illusions that we've been subjected to and programmed and conditioned to and all of that. But we're going to be clearing together. New things are always coming up, and it's going to be at that point where we're choosing the heart over the ego. And if not, there'll be that imbalance. Okay? So, just to repeat this again, Michael says your heart space, which is shared, will then move your mind into thought, and that thought into action. So it's the heart. The mind works from the heart. How can you give in a new way to these areas of earth life? If you are not with your beloved in the physical at this time, these are the focuses. Your 5D love shall be anchoring, and even if you have not seen the physical evidence quite yet with your beloved, we assure you that preparations for you both to reach this are already underway. You see, beloveds, it was the plan to bring this higher love into earthly form in the times of the ascension. It was the plan to grow from your karmic partnerships and to evolve so that you would reunite with your own soul signature and with your beloved, thus understanding that you and your beloved are one, and the Divine Mother Goddess and Father God are with you and of you. You are their physical vessels, the conduits of their magnificent unity and completion. You are the bringers of the Holy Trinity and its transformative powers. You are all promises of a new earth filled with love and unity. Take heed now, beloveds, and trust that the physical shall be fulfilled. Your ability to share physical space with your beloved and to co-work together and to create families where responsibilities are shared are relevant, and more so than ever. The 5D interactions of the astral are over. The doors are closed. And this is due to the fact that this connection has already been learned, and the relearning of this love has happened, so that you could interact and understand that this divine love is beyond time and space restrictions. It's now time to learn of its physical chemistry. Allow breath into this unity and embrace the days of time and the interactions of earthly living. The realizations of the Spirit and its one heartbeat are the foundation of your home living and your mission work. If you are having trouble accepting the earth and its living, it is now time to find your joy in these moments. As you unify with earthly living of the root chakra, you are ready to anchor your higher love union. Many of you are angelic starseeds and find the earth a lonely place in which you feel isolated and left out, unappreciated, misunderstood. Though for many it is not your original home, it is now time to put differences aside and to find the beauty and peaceful living of the earth, finding peace within. Being able to be your authentic self, that's a part of root chakra balancing. Being at home within your physical vessels and the manifestations that you have created. The magic of the earthly realm is there for you, and it need not be empty and unfulfilling. You have the ability to create whatever you wish in the 3D realm, for you are doing so very rapidly due to your upgraded vessels of light. Bring all the best of the love, and know that where there is love, there is the most wonderful of creation. Blessings to all the beloveds who are reuniting on earth. We are here to assist you with all. Michael, I am. As always, Michael does an amazing job being able to directly explain where we are at energetically, and always so so strong and bringing us our faith, renewing our faith, I'll say. I trust in Michael wholeheartedly, as I do all my spiritual team and Mother Goddess, Father God, Jesus Christ, my entire spiritual team. Michael is just so excellent in being able to share these messages. I really feel that we are in good hands. And so the stage that we are at now is we're really at that gate now of being able to just open that gate up and to bring this into the physical. And so we do have to, I know for so many who are spiritual, right, sometimes we tend to really resist the earth and the mundane, right? I've always been spiritual, very magical person, priestess. And yeah, there have been some points through my spiritual awakening where I felt a resistance to the earth and felt like I just couldn't stand being in a physical body. I couldn't handle it. My health, I've had issues with my health. I'm clearing those up, and I'm almost complete with that. Really feeling disconnected from people, feeling left out, feeling like I just can't do this, feeling like I'm always on the outside looking in, feeling like most of the time I'm not that present. I'm always in some other dimension, having some other adventure, right? And although there were a lot of benefits, of course, of having those adventures in the other realms, and of course the benefits are there, of course the spiritual awakening, right? But we have to be able to integrate spirit and matter. And everything is about unification, everything's about balance, right? So we have to understand when we're here having a human experience, we came here for specific reasons. And it's not so we could just hang out in the angelic realm or hang out in the fairy realm or hang out in Atlantis and hang out in, as we used to in the astral realm. It's about being able to bring what we learned spiritually, bring those divine higher truths, and be able to do something with it here, to be able to bring that to a planet that's struggling, right? So I hope that this message really drives home, especially to those twin flames who have been having a very rough time and going through things like divorce, and you have children, and you're not sure how you're going to receive, the prosperity to be able to move forward on the journey, whether it's going through a divorce or having to move or whatever it is, and questioning of whether or not this is meant for you. I hope that Michael's message really drove home to let you know that you are being supported to get through everything, and that earthly living is something that we have to be able to embrace, and we're here to have a flow of everything, because where there is love, there's always a flow. And I've talked about this, that if we're able to unify with all aspects, we're able to balance, we're able to tap into love all the time and feel the love, be the love, carry ourselves with a higher vibration, know that we are always receiving that love and giving that love, the flow and the balance of giving and receiving. When we're in that place, or shall I say, when we're living from that space, that's when there are no worries about being provided for from the divine. There are no worries about what we are co-creating with the divine. We're using our gifts of energy, our creative gifts, to be able to create the kind of world that we desire. And for those of you who are not living the world that you desire, and not living a life that you desire, now's the time to understand where are those thought patterns, those beliefs in the world that are blocking that, and what conditions you to take on those beliefs. We can get them from our parents, we can get them from our friends, we can get them from the media, we can get them from lots of places. They're always programmed, they're always conditioned. But the good news is we can be able to pinpoint those and release and remove those beliefs and replace them with the higher truth of our creative abilities. So focus on the root. That's what Archangel Michael is suggesting. And it's time to really find the magic of Earth, the magic of being in human form, the magic of nature. Really just being able to appreciate that and really live presently. So thank you so much for listening. I hope this was inspiring. I hope this was empowering. I hope that you were able to get something from it or several things from it to help you to take this into your own space, to shift energy and get to the next level. I really do hope so. Thank you, everyone. Brightest blessings to you all. And remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Take care. Bye-bye.